The Committee for Economic Development is the public policy center of the Conference Board. Since its founding, CED has harnessed the power of business leadership to solve the nation's most pressing economic and social issues. As a nonpartisan business-advised organization, CED delivers trusted insights and reasoned solutions in the nation's interests that provide equal opportunity to all Americans.
Today's operating environment is remarkably complex, and over the last few years, the risk indices have reached historic levels for global businesses. And yet at the same time, we've seen record innovation and performance. So that means that if we can navigate complexity and respond to risk with innovation, we can create a better future. And organizations like CED help business leaders convert risk to opportunity and deliver transformation amid complexity.
CED was formed amid the height of the Second World War to help transition the nation from a wartime to a peacetime economy. Then, CED helped plot a course for prosperity in the post-war years. It helped shape the Marshall Plan that rebuilt Europe and helped establish a stable global financial system with the Bretton Woods Agreement. Not since then have those issues borne such consequences as they do today. As the nation continues to battle disruptions to the economy, wars in Eastern Europe and the Middle East, and the aftermath of a worldwide pandemic, CED is determined in its efforts to help chart a bipartisan path forward to a more prosperous, just, and peaceful society.
I think the relationships and the work that CED generates are so incredibly important for any of us in business when you think about the responsibilities, the expectations, both in terms of business performance, in terms of leadership. They really are extraordinary times we're living in right now. When you think about all the issues in the US unfolding politically, when you think about what's happening in the economy, when you think about the speed of technological change, and then think about the geopolitics of the world we now live in, business can find itself pulled in many directions and in some ways navigating a tightrope. I think CED is enormously powerful for having some of the best business minds in the US engaged on issues. But when I look at the things that I have used CED for, the pieces where I think CED really is unrivaled is the degree of expertise, policy analytics, the data that is brought to some of these problems. Quite honestly, in the world we live in, having the analytical tools and the data behind policy positions, unbelievably important.
Through its history, CED's work has been guided by its core principle of making capitalism sustainable for generations through sustained economic growth, prosperity, and equal opportunity for all Americans. Comprised primarily of chief executive officers and board directors, CED lends its voice to help shape economic policies that include responsible adoption of advancing technologies, efficient fiscal and regulatory policies, sustainable energy and climate solutions, competitive and open markets, accessible healthcare, a globally competitive workforce, education reform, and sustaining our democratic institutions.
CED's future will be shaped by its ability to continue to respond to our nation's biggest economic challenges. I fully expect CED will continue to be a trusted source of unbiased and workable policy solutions that promote sustained economic growth and development.
CED has helped the business and policy communities navigate unprecedented challenges that threaten our collective future while seizing opportunities that can propel us forward. Now, as the nation looks to the future, one thing remains clear. We must continue to provide leadership in challenging times in order to chart the path for a brighter, more prosperous nation and a rule-based international world order.